Today is the day that we find out whether the Bitcoin bottom was actually put in just the other day here on 9/11, or if this was a fake bounce back up to then an ultimate roll back over to then hit lower targets. Today's the day. We got the CPI coming out, I think, in a couple of hours. It's going to get volatile today. It is September 13th. It's Wednesday at 7:29 a.m. And this is the crypto market update. So everything's at a key juncture right now. The market drivers, and a lot of the altcoins as well too, and of course Bitcoin. But right now we're at the micro 786 for the bond yields, so actually we're a little bit above it right now at the moment. And then if we zoom out, we're on the daily chart, you can see that we're kind of at this previous high back here from October of 2022. And right now we're at this key level that if we press up through 4.36%, we could have a rapid rise in the bond yields. So we're at a critical point for the bond yields. If we look at the momentum on the daily, we are starting to cross up. See, we're starting to cross up, but markets haven't opened yet. So we'll see how, when the report comes out, how the bond yields are affected, but it's at a critical moment whether we're going to have a rapid rise or we're going to roll over. Then if we go into the dollar right now we're on the 1 hour chart. We do have this gap up here still around 105. The cryptos don't like it when the dollar's above 105. If we come up here to fill it, I think we'd roll right back over. I don't want to see us get above 105 and keep rapidly rising. Cryptos would not like that. As long as we're below 105, cryptos like that. So right now though, we do have a rejection coming in. We bring this trend line down, rejection so far. We do have this micro trend line coming up like that. So we are at a juncture right now. If we look at a 30-minute chart, we are starting to see the momentum curl over, not quite yet though. And then if we go to the daily, we are starting to see a cross down. We are starting to see it. So we're at that point. We're at that, what we've been tracking, the cycle of the dollar, right? And we are equivalent, right here. Right here, we're the final phase. I'm going out on a limb and I'm saying that the dollar has topped. And with the report coming out in a few hours, I'm sure we're going to see the dollar tank as a result of it. It looks very similar to the past dollar rips to then the dips. And we're on the final phase right now. And I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice. I'm just showing you what I'm seeing. But yeah, to me, it looks like the dollar has officially topped. That's the daily chart. Then if we go to the 12-hour chart, we've already curled over in the momentum. So that's what we're seeing as far as the dollar goes. And then if we go to the stock market, we can see that we're at a critical level. I think we came down to the 786, 15,218 we're like sandwiched right now between the support and the resistance. And both are 786s. 786 right here, 786 right here. So depending on where we break is where we'll know we'll go next. But right now we're just going to ping pong back and forth. On the 12-hour chart, the momentum is dying off. If we look at the one-day chart, we are starting to curl over, but it could be a curl to then a rip. So we have to keep a steady eye on that. But yeah, we're sandwiched right now. If we look at the total crypto market cap, this is key because this is what we've been tracking as far as we have a 4-day prepare to buy soon. We have a 3-day prepare to buy soon. We got a 2-day prepare to buy soon. Yep, that's a 3-day. We got a 2-day. We got a 1-day prepare to buy soon and buy now. So we're waiting for that 2-day buy now, and we're getting close. You can see that the stock RSI is crossing up right now. Then if we look at the TSI, we're very close to crossing. So that's why it's such a critical day today, because if we can have more momentum come back in as a result from yesterday, today, then we could see that buy now come in because this 2-day candle closes today. And we could see a nice pop-up. And we're running back into the 786. So we reclaimed this green one, but we found a rejection at this red one. So it's critical for us to get back above 1.04 trillion for the market cap to get back above this fib overlap zone. So that's for the total crypto market cap. If we look at the altcoin market cap, we had that long entry flash back here. I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday or 2 days ago. We had that long entry flash and we started to pop up. If we go to the regular candles, you can see we started to pop up. Yep. So we had that long entry back here and then we started to pop up so far, but really we need to reclaim 325 billion where that VPVR level is at. So that's what I'm watching there. But so far the 12-hour momentum looks good. You can see the pink starting to cross up, the stock RSI, TSI. If we look at Bitcoin, it's at 26,183. We really want to get above 26,150. We've seen multiple resistances at that point. So, yep. So you can see when we got below, rejection, rejection, we popped above, got back below, rejection, and then rejection as of yesterday as well too. So we really need to get above that level. If we go to the 12-hour chart, so we were calling up tight with the void lines. We broke down, broke back up, and now we're starting to peak our head above that 50 moving average. And to get a candle body close right now in 24 minutes with the 12-hour candle body close above the 50 moving average, that would be huge because we haven't seen that for a while now. Like we had the bodies of the candles close below it back here when we had that August pump. Then we got rejected over here in September, early September, and now we're in mid-September and we're fighting to get above. And it looks like this 12-hour candle will have a body close above. The next 12-hour candle is going to be critical for confirmation. So that's why today's so important and why the daily candle close tonight is going to be so key. So that's what I'm seeing there. And then let's look at the momentum on the daily. We're starting to rip up, starting to see the green come in. If we look at the 12-hour chart, we're starting to see the pink and the blue flirt with each other. We're seeing the stock RSI cross up and the TSI is crossing up. And really, if that 12-hour TSI can get above zero, then we're game on. Because every single time we had Bitcoin pop up was the 12-hour TSI getting above that zero line, just like back here. So very key right now where we're at. And we could be at this phase, you know, like we thought it was over here. But if we go to the daily chart, remember that fractal we were watching and how it looks so similar to the past and how the sell signals line up with it and the buy signals line up with it. So you can see how similar movements from the past rip up to dip down. We had the sell signal come in at this point too, just like back here. And then we had the buy on this pop up, just like back here. And then we've reached the amount of time as well too for a market correction and the rip to the correction. So like we'd be at equivalent like right here and we would go sideways until like the weekend. And then by Sunday, we would see that pop. So we'll see if that pans out. But right now, so far, so good. We did have that death cross, and then we had that pop. So we really need to get back above 27,750 ultimately. That's Bitcoin. And then XLM dipped off that news yesterday. So it was the news event. I'm not even sure what the news was. I don't know if it was that big. But we found our way back into that trend line support over here and the resistance coming down. And right now we're at that resistance again. So we want to pop up from where we're at. We're at 0.122. And if we can get back above 12.5, then we're good for more upside. If we look at XRP on the 12-hour chart is starting to pop up a bit. It's back at 48 cents. We had that long entry flash again at the bottom, like right here, long entry at like 46, a little lower than 46. No, like, yeah, low 46s. Then we came up, we got rejected by this fib overlap zone. So it's going to be key for us to get above 49.5 cents, 50 cents. Because that will get us above this fib overlap zone and this 12-hour 21 moving average. Then if we go to the daily chart, you can see when we broke this 786, the green one, we came right to that 1618 breakdown extension. So getting back above, this fib overlap zone, 49.5, really like 49.61, but ultimately back above 51.5 will get us back above that 200 moving average and this fib overlap zone. So that's going to be key for us to do. And if we look at the momentum, the one-day chart, we are starting to see a curl up. But if we go to the 12-hour, 12-hour is starting. Go to a 9-hour, it's starting to curl up. So we're getting close. We're getting really close. And then we have the 9-hour prepare to buy soon, not yet a buy now. We look at the 12-hour, we have a 12-hour prepare to buy soon. We have a 1-day probably. No, we don't have a 1-day, but we have a 2-day and we have a 3-day as well too. 2 days, 3-day. I wonder if we got a 4-day yet. We had another 3-day prepare to buy soon coming on this candle. And then let's look at the 4-day. We don't have a 4-day, but like those are huge time frames. 3-day, 2-day, 1-day, 12-hour, 9-hour. So we're seeing all those swing trade time frames flashing the prepare to buy soon. We likely bottomed out that move yesterday or 2 days ago. So that's XLM, XRP. And then if we look at H-bar ripped up today. We had called out a leverage trade in the Discord. So if you're not already in the Discord, join the Discord, ask for premium so you can get these calls. We called a leverage trade on H-bar back before this rip. So if the VIPs that are in this, you could close this out because we're at this fib overlap zone. That was a good gain because that was about a 4% move. And then with leverage, whatever the leverage amount was, some people are likely up 100% right now in less than 24 hours. So you could take some off that, maybe take half out, get your initial out because we did break above the 786. We went right to that 1618 breakout extension. we likely will go higher, but nothing wrong with taking profit, right? So that's H bar. And then VeChain's getting listed on Coinbase today. I'm expecting some fireworks out of VeChain today. When we did a peer-to-peer swap from XLM into VeChain right before it popped and right before XLM dipped down. That was beautiful. That was like a minute after they announced that they were going to list it today at 9:30 a.m. PST time. So that's in about like 4 or 5 hours, but I'm expecting VeChain to have some fireworks beforehand and then when it gets listed. So I'm definitely going to be looking for a day trade on VeChain today for the Stargate VIPs. I'll be in the Discord and the Day Trade Dogs channel, shouting that out when I see the opportunity. But yep, keep your eye on VeChain. We're still in that peer-to-peer swap, but I'm definitely looking to play that leverage trade on it as well too, especially after hitting that H bar one pretty nicely. So that's what I'm seeing, guys. We have not yet seen the CPI come out, but those are the things that I'm looking at. The market drivers are all at key levels. It looks like the dollar is topped based off that 1-day chart. What I showed you, stock market is going to ping pong until it just decides what 786 it wants to break. Total crypto market cap, not yet flash a 2-day buy now, but I'm going to say that once we do, we bottomed and we're super close. Altcoins look good. We need to see follow through. Bitcoin, and then XLM XRP. But let me go to Bitcoin dominance real quick. Let's see where that's at. And we're on the 1-day chart. We're at 50%. We want to see us get rejected right here. We're back at that 200 moving average. So 50% is that like line I want to see us get rejected, because if we look at these trend lines coming down, I think we're right at it. And we actually broke it. We broke the trend line coming down. But that's all right, because we have this resistance at the 200 moving average. We want to see this get rejected, come back down, then break the yellow 200 moving average, which is the exponential. The red one is the simple moving average. And then we have this trend line coming up like this, a little micro. So we're at this wedge point. So we're going to see a decision soon here. The 12-hour chart, we want to see roll over. Bitcoin dominance go down. Bitcoin stays flat or starts going up. Then altcoins will outperform, not outperform. So that's going to be it, guys. I'll be in the Discord, keeping people updated in real time. Link is in the bio. Come join the Discord. You'll see less channels, but if you want all the channels and all the automated signals in there based off the Stargate signals, then hit me up. It's Rob at Stargate. Send me a firm request. We'll get you kitted and suited up. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the Discord and in the next video.